This took 3 years to make. This took 3 years to
And it cost
make.
$100.
Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Doing something a little different on this channel, okay? Everybody's like, where's the turtles? Where's the turtles? No turtles today, okay? Today, and it's not even a NECA product today. It is a MEZCO product. I think it is the first MEZCO review on the Mad Hatter channel, okay? Big ceremonial event, okay? First time ever. Mark the date that you saw this, okay? Tell your grandkids about this because we are taking a look at the Batman 89 1/12 scale MEZCO figure, okay? This thing famously took, I think, 3 years, more than 3 years, 3 years, 3 freaking years to come out with an action figure, okay? I pre-ordered this before I started this channel. That's how long this took, okay? 3 years, okay? That's like, it's almost like a college degree, okay? You're almost through high school. How long did it take to film The Lord of the Rings? Okay, I don't know, 3 years probably. Okay, that's how long it took to get this action figure. So that means that expectations are very, very high, and I know my expectations are high because little known fact, I have tons of love for this movie. I've seen it many times since. Okay, the Batman '89 movie, directed by Tim Burton, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson going head to head. Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger, whatever, she's there too, and fun, just a fun movie. Okay, so let's get into this thing. So the cover is just the iconic, okay, the bat symbol, the '89 bat symbol. You see this in the sky, you run for fucking cover because shit's about to go down. Sleek and sexy, I like that. And then you just got the sides right here, okay, bat symbol. Is this the most famous symbol in the world? Okay, I feel like maybe Superman. I don't know, but that's all you need. Okay, and then the back you get some imagery from the movie. There you go. Is this okay? I just want to make sure. I think actually this is the figure, and this might be the figure. This is yeah, it is. Okay, that's how good the photos are. Okay, will these photos hold up to the cross-examination when I get my eyes on it? I don't know, okay? Things with lighting sometimes look really, really good, and then you see them in just kind of like regular light, and they don't look so good, okay? But I am very excited. It's been a long time coming, and I'm going to open this up. Before I open it up, MEZCO also sends this along with their figures. I feel like I got this from something else. It's like just a medley of different things. So you get this, like, I don't know, Stinkle pin, okay, this guy right here, all right, and then you get there's something in here, I'll open that in a second, but then you get these fun I always like these, like, skeleton I don't know what you call those guys, they're in like a fucking gang or something, and then you get all these other stickers right here, and then let's open this up. What is this? You get him with his little mask, and you get this little chainsaw that comes with him, and yeah, it's just a cute little thing, okay? MEZCO saying, hey, thanks for buying our product. That's what you get. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this guy up because I am very, very, very curious, okay? To the bat review. All right, so, let me say this. This is a nice figure, but it's a frustrating figure, okay? One of the things that's frustrating about this is that I can't shake, I'm a human being, which means I can't shake the knowledge that this took 3 years to make and that it also cost $100, okay? Those two things combined, just for me, they just deduct points. So I will say this as well. I think I said that I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say this too, okay? The first thing is, I wanted to show him without the cape because while the proportions in some photos that I've seen look like the head is too big, in person, it actually looks fine. Looking at it from different angles, some of the criticism is that MEZCO decided to stick too closely to the source material. So when you look at pictures of Michael Keaton in the bat suit and you kind of take out the cape, you know, his head does look like it is sizable because he's got a giant cowl on top of his head, okay? He's not a gigantic guy to begin with. Then you put a cowl on his head, and then, you know, that's what you get. I will say, though, that is the thing that I think, not most worried about, but that was on the list of things that I was worried about. In person, it really didn't bother me at all. It looks fine. And by the way, the best part is that head sculpt. The sculpt of his head is amazing. There are some parts that are not that great. The grayness of the suit as it extends beyond or under the cowl, it's a little too gray for my liking. I don't mind that it doesn't match completely with the cowl, but there is a sense that it goes from black to gray. And there is this weird kind of like powderish material on the silicone. MEZCO released a thing saying that can come off, okay? And I don't know, I can put up the email that they had sent, but this figure costs $100, and again, it took 3 years to make this. Why should I have to do anything? Why is making this figure look right a fucking relay race where it's just like, okay, now you do it? It's like, no, it should be completely perfect right out the gate. So I'm very conflicted on this. I do like him. I will keep him. We'll go into articulation, which is its own thing, but yeah, the thing that I'm having a hard time on is putting this cape. It comes with 2 capes. I'll go over accessories, but putting this cape on is a fucking bitch. And there is a problem that presents itself once the cape is on. Let me see if I can get this on. So you see right here how it has this like nub, okay? Well, this cape piece is supposed to like go into this and sit flush, and only when it sits flush is the head able to get on there. Because if you just put the cape on like this, and here, so let me just do the quick and dirty version, okay? So here's me with regular strength and regular effort putting the cape on. And if I put this on here, I mean, the magnet is strong, but you see how like the cowl pieces just kind of like stick out on the side, like right here. It doesn't sit flush, and does not look good, okay? So the only way apparently to do it is if you can get that stupid cape to sit flush, but it doesn't want to fucking sit flush. So right away, it's just like, I don't know if this is faulty design or what it is, or if I can just sticky tack this shit on here. I'm going to try to see if I can get it flush. If not, I'm just going to fucking review it without that. Okay, fuck it. That's as flush as I can get it. I got shit to do this weekend. I can't spend 48 hours trying to get that in there. So here we go. MEZCO Batman, 89 Batman. Now, aesthetically, a very pleasing figure, I think, okay? Specifically when you put the cape on, I think you put him next to a Batmobile, you put him in the right lighting. I mean, even this lighting, he looks fucking cool. I can't stand that this cowl is like just sticking above this, but again, maybe I use some sticky tack, which I shouldn't have to. Once again, I can't divorce myself from the logistics and from the facts of how long I waited and how much I paid, okay? It's just impossible. But I will say that I do like this figure, okay? This is, in terms of a Batman 89 figure at 1/12 scale, probably the best one out there aesthetically, okay? Now, there are some issues as I went over. This cape is, I think this cape is a little cheap. It's not wired all the way through, and I think it should be. I mean, come on. It also comes with a non-wired, like there's no wires in this cape at all. I don't know who the hell would use this, okay? To me, this is just like a waste, and I'll go over more accessories, but it's like there's no wiring at all. It's like, come on, MEZCO, what the hell is up with that? But I really like this figure. He has some really nice details on him. He has that like Batman 89 presence. Shit, it's like, I know, what is it? Is it Fig Arts that made a Batman 89? I forget who else made a Batman 89, but I remember somebody did kind of like a comparison on all of them, and my opinion was this was the best one. It's and it wasn't close either. This one looks like the most like Michael Keaton from there, unless you're going into Hot Toys, which the Hot Toys is like the gold standard. This is the Batman to have, I think. So I can show you guys articulation. Let's take this cowl off real quick, and let's take this cape off. Look, it doesn't fucking snap onto this. They have a whole instruction thing, by the way, about like just snap the cape on. It just snaps on. Yeah, it's if you're an engineer, I guess. I can't do it. Okay, but let's just take a look. So it's got this silicone that's all over the body, and I know how some people had some issues with the texturing. As far as I remember, the Batman suit in the movie did have some texture on it. I don't think it had this much, but it did. This texture does read fairly accurate. I got to watch the film again, but again, he's always in the shadows and shit like that. It's hard to. How many times was he just kind of like present in just light like this? So it's hard to say, but so there is this silicone like rubbery texture right here over what seems like, I don't know, like a metal body or something like that. Articulation is not great on this figure also. So if you're looking for like some crazy articulated Batman 89, yeah, this is not the one. But I mean, he can do a lot of the standard stuff. It's just very, very he's just very stiff. Elbows can go about that much. By the way, they tell you in the little thing, they say, hey, what do they say? Hold on, let me fucking take a look real quick. In order to avoid damage to the body of the figure, it's recommended that you do not excessively bend any parts. So they basically want you to treat this thing like a statue. It's like, don't go crazy with your articulation, boys and girls. But yeah, so you got the shoulders, and you got the turn on the gauntlet, and then the hinge and the rotation right there. He comes with a lot of shit, by the way, which I'll show you. Body, because it's like a metal body, does he does move forward and backwards pretty well, okay, if you want that. You're going to need that, too, because he can't turn his head from side to side, although he couldn't do that in the movie either, so, you know, I'll forgive that. The belt is just one piece that goes over that, okay? Can do the splits about, like, that much. I just got to be so careful with this guy. He can also kick forward, but it's, like, really, really stuck for me, okay? Which it's probably going to be fun if you try to sit him in a Batmobile. Knee goes that much, and I wouldn't push the knee too much because you can feel... There's a little, like there's a protrusion right here. So you go crazy, you might, I don't know, break that silicone or something. Be really fucking careful, man. This is not like a Mafex figure or Hasbro Marvel Legends where you can go nuts. This is you know, you get a few good poses and, you know, you call it a day. The boot can go this way, and then, you know, he does have a nice rock and little ballerina there as well. So the articulation is okay. I don't know how much you're articulating this guy, but in terms of a Batman 89 figure, I think you'll get what you need practically, okay? I know there's people that they want to do everything. It's like, you know, if I'm recreating Batman 89, am I really getting him in Spider-Man poses? I don't give a shit about that, but I can see other people that might care. All right, so here's like a battle-damaged Michael Keaton right there. He's all fucked up after his plane crashes. He's about to go fight the Joker. Here's the one I'll probably use as kind of like stern face, looking out into the night. I mean, look at that. It's pretty fucking real. Okay, I mean that's like almost Hot Toys level. I mean, check that out. It's pretty fucking cool. Then this one is just similar expression, but just kind of like open mouth. And then this guy right here, he's looking at you because his eyes shift. In the back, there is a little lever right here. Let me show you. You can take a look at that lever and move it across. And if you take a look now, he's just sort of looking the other way, which is pretty fucking cool. As long as you're not displaying him from the back, you have that unsightly lever. You can do some cool shit with that. He also comes with this weapon right here. If you remember, this was in the museum where he points it at the Joker, and then these pieces just kind of separate, and then he just grapple hooks right out of the museum. So that's kind of cool. Comes with a nice bat stand right there, okay? And also comes with this stand right here. You can get this piece out of here, plug that in, and you get a nice little stand. And it's pretty, looks like it's pretty strong too. Already mentioned he comes with two capes. This one is worthless. It's got no wire. So let's talk about this one right here. There is a wire right in the front, and then it skips this piece, and then it wires in here, and then the same deal here. Skips the back, wires in there. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think they should have just wired all of these pieces. I mean, come on. It's how much money does it cost to wire all of these pieces? It's the $100 figure already. I just wish that they would have done that. And for the cost of leaving this one out, I don't know anybody that's going to use this. Why would you use this non-wired cape? What are you going to do with it? So I would just rather this one was the essential cape that had everything, wires and all. Into some accessories here. So most importantly, there's this grapple gun. Then this like extra piece right here. I don't even know what that is. And yeah, it's like, it looks like an attachment. You get the grapple with wire, and the wires pose the wiring should you need to. Same thing with this wired batarang. You get 4 batarangs. Speaking of that, you get this telecommunicator thing, something that looks like, I don't know, like antidote. I think this thing on the right-hand side, this little thing is what he uses to communicate with his car. You get this little fucking ninja star, and then you get a slew of these hands. You get a fist hand, grabby hand, trigger hand, stopper, my mom will shoot hand, and then some other hands right here. And yeah, these things are tiny. Luckily, MEZCO gives you a nice little Ziploc bag, and you could put all these in, because that's where most of these are going for me. And because I don't have that much to compare him to, here's him next to the Hush Mafex Batman, which I love, and the Donatello Dark Turtle as well. So you can get a little bit of a size comparison. I think I have one other MEZCO figure that I have on display, but that's all I got. So if you're looking for an array of MEZCO comparisons, this is not the channel, I'm sorry. So in short, this Batman 89, it's like being in like a bad relationship, you know what I mean? Like there's great things about it, but there's also some things that I hate. But is it enough to break up? I don't know. I don't think so. I do like this figure, okay? I do think that there are aspects of this that are really a home run, and there are things that are just frustrating as shit. Snapping that cape on being one of them. I hate the way this fucking cowl just stands above the cape, okay? So if anybody has a fix, let me know in the comments. But look, I think if this didn't take 3 years to come out and it didn't cost $100, then maybe I'd be singing a different tune. But it does. I can't, you know, I can't get past that. So the figure, I don't know. I don't do ratings here, but if you really are looking for a Batman 89 in this scale, which I am, okay, I am as well as a lot of people, and maybe you were kind of disappointed with some of the other incarnations, then get this one. This is the one for you, okay? Because it does look like him. It does look like Michael Keaton. I had a problem with some of the other ones that didn't really read as Batman. In terms of posability, I know that's limited, but I'm, let's be honest, just going to have him standing next to the Batmobile anyway. I'm not like going to go crazy dynamic with this guy anyway, so I don't really give a shit. This is going to work for me. It's going to look great next to the Batmobile. Probably that McFarlane Batmobile, if I'm being honest, is what he's going to just stand next to. And that's all. So little bit of a bittersweet review. I wish this was better, but it is what it is. Batman 89 from MEZCO. Can you get it now? I don't even know. You can get it, well, I think it's on waitlist or whatever. Maybe you can get it at some retailers. But know that it comes with some problems. If you can see past some of the problems, he is aesthetically pleasing. I will say that. He will look good on the shelf, just looking old Dark Knight-ish right there. So that's it. Batman MEZCO 89, 3-year wait over, okay? If they came out with a Jack Nicholson in this scale, would I get it? Yeah, probably. I do like this figure enough, but that's going to take probably 6 fucking years if they ever do it, and who the hell knows with those rights. All I got. MEZCO, my first MEZCO review, I think. I don't know. How did I do? Did it suck that bad? Okay, I tried my best. Okay, so fucking leave me alone if it did. But that's it. MEZCO 89 Batman. Go watch Batman 89 or something. I don't know. Go celebrate the release of this figure by watching a pretty fun fucking movie. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like, and that's all I got.